Yeah, so I have allowed all of you to
All
record.
of you to record.
You can,
You can.
I think that, right. So let's start today's session. So let's start
Yes,
with
sir.
the training syllabus. And one request to all of you, in case if you are not speaking, please mute yourself. And whenever you have any query or question, unmute yourself and ask to avoid the background disturbance. Okay, right. So let's start with today's session. So first, we will start with the syllabus. What topics will be covered? Uh, from syllabus point of view, the syllabus has been designed as per SAP certification and SAP job market, right? So you will see that all the topics are covered as per the syllabus of certification, as well as the whatever the skills they ask for the SAP jobs, right? So we will be starting with the very basic thing. Even if somebody is new to SAP, or even if somebody is new to procurement, he can also easily understand the SAP variable during this training. So first we will start with the introduction, SAP S4HANA MM, right? And then we will be discussing the technical aspects of SAP S4HANA, where we will be discussing the different SAP business suites and SAP system architecture. And within the technical aspects, SAP user interfaces will also be covered in detail. Like there are two user interfaces to use the SAP: graphical user interface, which is also known as GUI, and Fury apps. This is the new interface which is introduced in S4HANA. It was not available in earlier versions. And similarly, we will be discussing SAP transaction codes, SAP ABAP database tables. And then we will move on to SAP functionality, where we will start with SAP enterprise structure, then SAP MM organizational structure, SAP master data and MM master data, SAP MM purchasing documents and configuration. So you might have heard the terms like procure to pay cycle. All those are will be covered under this topic number 6. And then SAP MM procurement processes and configuration, where a standard procurement process, service procurement, and special procurements will be discussed. Then SAP MM pricing procedure and configuration, where we will be discussing how to automate the pricing procedure. And then the tax procedure and configuration, release strategy, because release strategies are required to release the purchasing documents like purchase requisition, purchase order, contracts, right? So for that, how to bring the automation in releasing the documents, right? And then inventory managements and goods movement and configuration, logistics invoice verification and configuration, materials planning and forecasting, classification and batch management, price control and valuation, output determination, integration with other modules, because there is an integration between MM, SD, FI, PP, and other modules. So that integration will be covered. And then finally, we will be discussing about the SAP MM reportings, the different reports which are available in SAP S4HANA related to MM. And then key innovations in SAP S4HANA. And then finally, the delta changes. The delta changes meaning where we will be discussing what are the new functionalities which are added compared to the older versions. All right. Yeah. right? And then overview of the Fury apps, where we will be discussing in detail about this Fury app, and then the final assessment. So total in 36 sessions, this complete course will be completed. Now, talking about the SAP, so SAP is the name of a company. Like there are names like Microsoft, right? And then Amazon. So similarly, SAP is a name of a company, right? So SAP provides different softwares, like Microsoft provides Microsoft Office, Microsoft Dynamics, and similarly Oracle also provides software. So SAP is also a software company, okay? And SAP is being used by 90% of 500 Fortune companies, and it dominates with market share of more than 70%. Meaning, so if we if we say that 100 companies are are there in globally, then out of 100 companies, more than 70% companies are using SAP. That is the reason why you see there is a good demand for SAP consultants. Remaining 30% of the companies are using other softwares like Microsoft Dynamics and other softwares. So that is the reason why you see this is the largest software which is being used in companies. And in talking about the Fortune 500 Fortune companies, 90% of 500 Fortune companies are using SAP, right? So now we can understand this his influence. SAP is the largest business software company in the market, and the largest enterprise resource planning uh, software provider. Okay, professionals. Yeah. Let me allow recording for the people who just attended. So yeah, just for your information, guys, I have allowed all of you for recording. If you want, you can record the session in your own system. Okay, right. So we have all candidates available. Yeah. Professionals can build rewarding careers in SAP if they have the right skills and educational degree. Okay, if they have the right, yes. Professionals can build rewarding careers in SAP if they have the right skills and educational degree. So talking about the career opportunities in SAP, in US, the average salary of SAP functional consultant, it may be MM, SD, or FICO, for 5 years plus a year experience consultant, they offer more than they offer about $10,000 per month. Similarly, in Europe, similarly they offer in pounds. So what these companies are doing from US, from UK, from Canada, and from other countries, they are outsourcing their SAP work to India, because instead of paying $10,000 in USA, if they outsource to India, they may have their own branch in India, or they may outsource to IT service providers like Infosys, Wipro, Accenture, TCS. They outsource their SAP work, SAP projects to Indian companies. So here, that is the reason why you see in India, the companies are really offering good salaries, because the projects are being being outsourced to India from US and other countries. That is the reason why in India also, compared to other domains, there are good, the companies really offer good lucrative salaries here, right? So this is one of the reasons why this is most of the professionals are now switching to SAP, right? So right. So professionals can, yes, to address the lack of high demand SAP skills in the rapidly growing SAP field, our academy, Times International Academy, has been offering SAP trainings and projects. Okay, so in our training and projects, we will be, sharing the industry business processes. That is the domain knowledge we are sharing. If somebody is not from procurement, this domain knowledge will really help them to, get the knowledge related to the domain, that is the procurement and inventory management, right? Because the SAP MM is used for sourcing and procurement and inventory management, right? So that functionality, that domain knowledge is being shared, and we will be covering like SAP S4HANA functionalities and their concepts, SAP S4HANA configuration and tools, SAP S4HANA integration and interfaces, SAP S4HANA customization and database tables, SAP S4HANA landscape and deployment, SAP S4HANA projects and business scenarios we will be discussing. Talking about the SAP MM, which is one of, before moving on to MM, let's try to understand in detail about the SAP and its different business softwares. So generally, we call at the business softwares, but from SAP terminology, they are called as business suites. Business suites, right? We call as normally, we call software or application, right? But in SAP terminology, the same thing is called as business suites. So SAP, right? So SAP stands for Systems, Applications and Product in Data Processing. So this is the name of the company. So it has been in industry for more than 50 years now. So like Microsoft offers MS Office, Microsoft Dynamic, different software. Similarly, SAP also has different softwares like SAP S4HANA, right? I will be providing you the training on SAP S4HANA and the latest version of SAP S4HANA, that is 1909. So before that, it was SAP ERP, which is also known as ECC. Okay, so this is the old version. And then besides this, they also provide SAP SCM, which is supply chain management software. So this is one of them. SAP SRM, supplier relationship management, SAP customer relationship management, SAP Ariba, some industry solutions, and so many business softwares they provide. But the most common software which is used in the industry is SAP S4HANA. If somebody understand this one, then he can easily become expert in other business suites as well, right? So if we talk about the modules, so these are the different business suites or the software or the applications which are offered by the SAP, right? So in every software, in every business suite, there are different modules, right? So let me show you the different modules which are available in the SAP for the companies, right? So talking about the modules, you see so in ECC it is called as modules, but in SAP S4HANA it is called as line of business. So there is a change in terminology. So modules and line of businesses are same, only this is the new terminology which is used in SAP S4HANA, right? So talking about the modules, you see there are so many modules, right, for different departments, right? So like materials management module, it is used for procurement department. Warehouse management, this is used for warehouse department. Sales and distribution, it is used for sales and marketing department. Production for production department. Quality management, you see all these. So these comes under logistics module. And then besides this, some accounting module, right? Financial accounting, controlling. So these are the accounting related modules. And then HR related modules, and then some insurance related and cross application modules, right? And then technical modules. So you might have heard like ABAP consultant, right? That is the technical module. So the consultants for technical module, ABAP, and similarly basis consultants, NetWeaver, security. So these are the, as per the modules, for every module, consultants are there, right? Like for MM, it is called MM consultant, SD consultant, like this. Okay, so these are the technical modules and these are the functional modules, right? So these are the functional modules and the technical modules. Talking about the functional module, in order to make career as a functional consultant, any degree is required. No need to have the computer science background or computer programming language, nothing like that. It is not required. Zero programming is required. There is no need, because programming and everything is taken care by these ABAP consultants. So these are the technical consultants who are responsible for hardware, software, programming, and security, and all these one. So these consultants are responsible for all that, and to make career in these modules, the computer science background or electronics background is preferred. Talking about this functional module, any degree, maybe MBA, engineering, or commerce, or whatever degree, any degree is required, right? So even for MM, we are, because this training is all about the MM, same is applicable, and any degree, any background is fine with this one, right? So here, especially in functional module, they look for the SAP skills, right, with any degree. That is the minimum requirement, and there is no prerequisites like that in order to make the career in SAP functional modules, right? So so this is all about the different SAP modules, right? And then talking about the career opportunities in SAP, so you will come across the terms like functional consultants, the technical consultants, and the technological consultants. Okay, I think somebody would like to ask the question. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mr. Tabriz, how are you?
yeah, I am doing great. How are
Yeah,
you?
thank you.
This is Shaukat,
I
right?
just yes, Shaukat
Yeah.
here.
Yes, Mr. Shaukat,
I
go ahead.
I I just need to know, as this is SAP MM HANA training.
Yeah.
So how much knowledge do we must have about ECC MM? Is it necessary or?
No need. Because if we look at the syllabus, so all the difference between ECC and S4HANA is, S4HANA is the latest version of ECC. So you can compare like MS Office. MS Office 2000, MS Office 2015, MS Office 2013 and 18 are there, right? So you can say that the latest version of MS Office, I think it is 2018, right? So, so MS Office 2018 has more functionalities and feature compared to MS Office 2010.
Okay.
Right. So similarly, S4 HANA has additional functionalities and feature related to ECC. Right. If somebody does know ECC, no issues, because all topics are covered here. Even whatever that, because as I said, ECC also has the same functionalities and features, but S4 HANA has the same additional functionalities, ECC functionalities plus additional functionalities.
So which means after completion of this training, so if we got a chance to work on even ECC, we will be able to do it. Right?
Absolutely, because you will be, it's like you are taking the training on MS Office 2018, and if you get to get a chance to work in 2010 MS Office, then obviously you will be in a position to work, right? Because compared to 18, MS Office 10 is the older version.
Yes.
Right. So this is
yeah.
So
thank you.
you are welcome. Because most of the training institutes, they are still providing training on SAP ERP, which is
ECC only.
ECC. Yeah. So this is not good, right? Because recently, after launching the SAP S4HANA, SAP company has stopped the implementation of SAP ECC, and by 2025 they are going to stop the support for this one as well. So it means it will not be in use. So the companies
Yes.
which are using the ECC, they will be switching to S4HANA. And the new companies, after launching this S4HANA in 2015, they implemented this one. So no need to learn this one. So we directly need to go here and then make career. Okay. I believe that
Okay. Thank.
that answer your question, Mr.
Got it. Very clear. Very clear. Thank you.
Right, you are welcome. Right. So, right. So these are the, and another important point. So every time, whenever you attend the training, no need to make any notes, because whatever I'm going to explain using the PDF, same document I'm going to share right after the training. Okay. So you just need to focus on the training and try to understand the concept. All right. So as far as the study material is concerned, I'm going to provide you the books from SAP. Like you can see, it's almost like 685 pages books, and this book is from SAP. Besides this book, I am going to provide you my own customizing documents, like all these, whatever you can see. These are all my customizing documents. And besides this, I'm also going to provide you the supply chain management book, which will help you to understand the supply chain domain, like sourcing, procurement, inventory, the actual departments they use, and they right, to get more clarity on it. So these many documents will be shared, right? Right. So this is all about the documents which I wanted to discuss, right? And we just discuss about the SAP, the procurement, and this one. So yeah. So talking about the server. So I will be providing you. I will be providing you this access to the latest server SAP S4HANA 1909 and its previous version, as well as SAP ECC server, right? So you will be getting access to all these. So as Mr. Shaukat said, if somebody gets the job, the opportunity to work on ECC, you see, that is the reason why I'm providing access to ECC as well. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, you can see my screen, right? So this is the remote desktop, right? Through remote desktop, we will be accessing the SAP. So I will be sharing the credentials to access this one. So this is the SAP logon, right? You can see different servers. So this is the latest server on which I'm going to provide you the training 1909, and previous versions 1809, 16. So you see 1909, 19 represents the year, and the 09 represents the month. Similarly, 1809, 1609, right? And you will also get the access to ECC server. So 4 servers you will get access for practicing, right? For practicing, as well as we will be comparing. So you will be in a position to answer all type of questions in the interviews, maybe related to ECC or S4HANA, right? So we discuss about the, yeah, so I was discussing about the consultants opportunities, right? Yes. So functional consultants. So like as I said, these are the modules, SAP modules. Yes, you see, these all modules comes under functional modules. Logistics, under logistics, these is the materials management, then again all. So all these are functional modules, and all these are technical modules, right? So talking about the career, you see the career opportunities here. So the functional modules and the technical modules, functional consultants and technical consultants and technological consultants. So these are different consultants, right? So in order to make career as a functional consultant, no need to have any computer science background or knowledge of programming, anything, because all that is taken by taken care by technical consultants, right? So technological consultants are nothing but like we commonly call them as hardware and networking engineers. Similarly, this one, right? So, and the users who uses the SAP to carry out their day-to-day business activities, those people are called as business users, right? So we will be discussing all these in detail. So right. Yeah, so this is all about. So before I go ahead and talk about the module functionalities in today's class in brief, if you people have any question, you can ask.
No questions from my side. It's very clear.
Okay.
No questions.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah. Right. So let me take you to next this one. So in what we are going to cover, as I said, we will first start with a very basic, right? So we will start with the very basic, right? And then we will be discussing in detail about the So talking about the in yeah. So if we look at this one, so SAP is the short form of SAP Materials Management System. The role of SAP in a business process, the roles of SAP in a business process are all as follows, right? So a business process in SAP term as a module, okay? SAP is a part of logistics function. If you remember, I told you, yes, you see, it is part of the logistics function, right? So SAP, yes, is a part of logistics function and it helps in managing the procurement activities of an organization. It supports all aspects of materials management. It is the backbone of logistics that incorporate modules such as sales and distribution, production planning, plant maintenance, project system, and warehouse management. Talking about the features of SAP SAP is one of the modules of SAP. It deals with materials management and inventory management. Material management as a process ensures no shortage of material or any gaps in the supply chain process of the organization. SAP speeds up procurement and materials management activities. It makes the business run smoothly with complete time and cost efficiency. It deals with the procurement process, master data, account determination, valuation of material, inventory management, invoice verification, materials requirement planning. So guys, we will take a 10 minutes break and then we will resume, because as from psychological point of view, a human being cannot focus, give 100% focus more than 20 or 40 minutes, sorry, more than 40 or 45 minutes. So we need to take for a break after every 40 minutes so that our training sessions become more effective. So we will take 10 minutes break and again rejoin. In case if the session ends automatically, please rejoin it. We will take 10 minutes break and then come back. And then we will complete whatever I wanted to discuss in today's session.
Total class duration will be 1.5 hours or
yes,
even more
yes,
than this?
1.5 hours.
Okay.
Okay, 1.5 hours, right?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
we will take 10 minutes break. In case if session ends automatically, please rejoin it.
No problem. Thank you.
Yeah.